Creative King Productions.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Motherfucker, wake up. It's a wake up call. Attention now, I speak for y'all. Wanna see us standing tall. Life is hard. Some we fall, some we crawl. We got lost. I just wanna understand. Can we all prevent a loss? Can we all get along? Small world, but we small. Know the world, but not the cause. Only know we need jobs. Racist people, violence, evil. Still mad and medieval. Mind a weapon, killing seconds. I could call that shit some lethal. When we learn, we take a loss. What's the steps of being a boss? Tryna be the man of boss. Sick and tired of playing toss. You can do the world a favor. Once you know the world is yours. Reach your dream, become a savior. Save the kids from abroad. Even grown-ups need a saving. Don't be great, we all be patient. Thinking major, no frustration. Be the power of a white man, but you black. I'm just saying motivation. Speak my knowledge in my combos. I be thinking for the spotlight to be greater. For my amazement, I can show y'all. Cause I'm here trying to prove my name. This is just another world I would never hate. Went through hell and back, cause you know I'm not the same. You see, know I'm here where I came from, the bottom we up now. Cause I'm here trying to prove my name. This is just another world I would never hate. Went through hell and back, cause you know I'm not the same. You see, know I'm here.
Yo, it's your boy King Dion, bringing to you Creative King Productions. And now this documentary you're gonna watch now is about Black lives dying in the hands of police officers. Now this one is kind of touchy, but it's things we need to talk about, y'all. It's things that need to be discussed. Wrong is wrong, right is right. I want you guys to watch this, and like I say, subscribe, comment, do what y'all do, man, because this needs to be talked about. I want you guys to blow it up with your comments. Say what you need to say. Speak your mind on it. Like I do, if you haven't seen the first documentary I dropped behind me, please watch it. It's called Life and the Perception of People. But this one's touching based on one particular subject, and it's Black lives dying in the hands of police. So please, guys, pay attention to it. Subscribe, like I always tell y'all. Make sure you comment, say your piece, express how you feel about it. And, yo, tell me what you think. Then after you guys done watching it, we're going to recap on what you guys just watched, all right? So I'm here with Anthony, and basically we're having a discussion about Black lives dying in the hands of police officers. So tell me how you feel about that.
Honestly, this is it's fucking terrible what's going on. And on some real shit, it's man, it's fuck. Like it's how deep do you want me to go? Cause like, man, for as long as we've been here, we've definitely been underappreciated. We so motherfucking watered down from our history, from our past, and shit is just worse because a lot of black people don't get the message. Because we, on top of cops killing us, we killing each other, and that shit really don't make it no better. White privilege is real. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be tough. There's gonna be some risk. It's gonna be tough for us to get justice, equality. I mean, if you think about it, these motherfuckers killed the white president and shit, and we looking for justice. They'll assassinate one of their own to keep a secret or to keep some shit working how they want that shit to go. To keep the shit flowing, they'll kill their motherfucking own.
What do you think we got to do to change that?
We don't need, listen, black people been voting. Motherfucker, black people been going to college, been doing all that. We need fucking black lawmakers, all black. Whoever passed that bill to say, like, this is what the new law gonna be, that motherfucker need to be black. And, like, I know that shit sound racist, but shit gotta be all black because black people doing everything they ask black people to do. Everything. It ain't shit we ain't done.
Still ain't getting that.
It still ain't getting shit. It ain't shit we ain't done, and we still ain't getting shit.
Alright, so I'm here with my boy here, D. And basically we're having a discussion about Black lives dying in the hands of police officers. So how do you feel about that?
I feel like it ain't gonna never stop. It's been going on so long, and we get out here and march and protest, and we stand up and we try to be peaceful, and it don't work. Then when everybody get to going crazy and tearing stuff up, then we looked at as animals and heathens. And it's messed up, man. It's just like we should have the same rights as everybody else. Everybody else. We should be able to, when we get pulled over in our car, we should be able to hand them our license and insurance and go home. They shouldn't be trying to be judge, jury, and executioner. They peace officers. That's the main thing. They peace officers.
So what do you think we got to do to change that?
I think we, as people, have to get ourselves in office. We have to be the officers ourselves. We got to police our own neighborhoods and communities. But they don't live here where we live. They don't live around us. They stay all the way out there somewhere else. Then they come over here and just do whatever they want to do. So when we want to make a change, we got to do it ourselves. We got to be the governor. We got to be the senator. We got to be the judge, the lawyer, the doctor. And until we doing that ourselves, we'll never see change.
So I'm here with Joe, and basically we're having a discussion about black lives dying in the hands of police officers. Tell me how you feel about that.
Well, I mean, it's getting kind of crazy, especially nowadays. I mean, it keeps escalating and escalating. For me, I felt like, seeing it on the news and having cops get away with it, that was something that if I seen one more, I don't know really what I would do. So I was happy to see that, being here in Minneapolis, seeing something happen with those cops, seeing some sort of justice being served. Honestly, these cops, some of them are good, some of them come to my story, then, and are good people, but I don't see it being something that's widespread through the precinct.
What do you think we have to do to change that, though?
Yeah, honestly, there needs to be, I said this before, there needs to be more training, and people have said it over and over again, and that's true, but there needs to be some more training, I'm from the East Coast, and especially in the cities, they have more of a de-escalation kind of process happening over there. It's far from perfect. I mean, people are still getting pulled over just because their skin is a different shade than other people, which I don't like. And so, just to have that training that helps these officers look at people as if they're human and not inhuman and somebody that they could just tag, bag, and whatever they want to do.
So I'm here with Catrice, and basically we're having a discussion about black lives dying in the hands of police officers. So what is your view, what's your perception on that?
It's just that. It's just I think there needs to be more black police officers instead of white police officers, because 9 times out of 10, when you're a white police officer, anything you say is justifiable. If you kill somebody, as long as you have a badge on, it's oh, well, that person was black, so their life don't matter. We just gonna go ahead and see what kind of dirt we can find on them. Do they have a criminal record? All they did was, it gotta be something going on. There's no way that this officer, this white officer, couldn't be wrong. This person just obviously didn't know what was going on. So it's just a one-way street. It's they win, we lose. And it's been like this since the beginning. Unless they actually hire more black police officers, then it's just gonna keep going the way it's been going.
What do you think we gotta do to change that?
Hire more black police officers, actually screen the police officers before they get on the force, because there's so many people that have mental illnesses and then killed people before, and they just get all their records just get basically thrown out of the books, and oh yeah, you can just be a cop. All you have to do is just fill out an application, and here's the gun, here's the badge, and go kill people basically.
Yo, so we're here with Brian, and basically we're having a discussion about black lives dying in the hands of police officers. So tell me how you feel about that.
Let's see. Man, it's a lot of things happening in the world today. There's a lot of emotion connected to what you just asked me. BLM and police killings. What is there really to say? It's more than African Americans are just looking to live a normal life like everybody else.
So what do you think we have to do to change that?
To change it, a couple things will have to happen. First of all, I think police officers should be required to live in the cities that they're policing to get to know the people. If you get to know the people, then you ain't scared, or you're not shooting people because you're scared of the situation. Two, the warrior training has to stop. That warrior training and the chokeholds and being aggressive. And the third thing is when police get on the scene, you should be looking to use your people skills and your problem solving skills before you go reaching for a gun. You shouldn't be reaching for your guns unless it's absolutely necessary, absolutely last resort, life or death situation. Every time you roll up to a scene, it's not a life or death situation, sir. So, I think that I think it's good that the people are speaking out on it. I'm glad it's just more than just black people marching, but we've been marching for a long time, and people need to remember some of the first police officers ever were slave catchers, and that mentality hasn't changed over hundreds of years. Hundreds of years, police and law enforcement have been treating African Americans and people of color, black and brown people, as less than or as a threat, when we just want to be left alone and live an everyday life just like the masses.
Yo, so I'm here with Mimi, and we're basically having a discussion, and the topic is, how do you feel about black lives dying in the hands of police officers?
Well, being a mother of 3 biracial boys, it's very scary. It's very worrisome, and I just, am very sad for all the families that lose their loved ones by the hands of the police or by the hands of anyone for that matter. It's just a scary thing, wondering if my kids are going to live to, be able to accomplish anything in life, if they're going to make it past a certain age, if the police are going to shoot them. So I think it's something that we need to work on, and I don't really know how to address it.
What do you think we got to do to change that?
I mean, as a community, we need to stick together, number one. And then people need to vote and listen to, the city councils, the mayors and all that stuff, and vote for the person that is going to make a change for us. And I don't know.
So I'm here with Dee. Basically, we're having a discussion. The discussion is black lives dying in the hands of police. How do you feel about that?
I feel like it's been going on for years, and I feel like with social media now, we're now just seeing it. It's just, we're seeing like the tip of the iceberg with social media. We're able to actually see it live. So now it's not just stories and rumors, it's like actually happening, and we can view it live and stuff. Yeah, I think it's fucked up. Super fucked up.
What do you think we can do to change that?
To change it? Man. You gotta start from within. You gotta start with the people that want to be police and like what they stand for. If you ask any police what they stand for, everybody will tell you something different. That's the problem, man. You know what I mean? They all got their own self-fulfilling views. You know what I mean? Like, so to change it, I think we gotta start from the top, man, top down.
6 degrees of separation, keep the streets high tangled. I got pesticides for you bug-ass bitches, receipts and photographs for you stun-ass niggas, dumb-ass niggas. Stop rapping, huff-ass niggas. Real wavy, no cap, I just brush back.
Okay, so I'm here with Mama C, and basically we're having a discussion about black lives dying in the hands of police officers. How do you feel about that?
I feel hurt and scared because I think the police should have more concern for their citizens.
And what do you think you do to change that?
I think that we could have unity between the police officers and the community and get to know each other more and recognize that we all matter.
Okay, so we're here with Jimmy, and basically we're having a discussion about, as you guys know, black lives dying in the hands of police officers. So how do you feel about that?
As far as the police officers are concerned, they keep saying change and teaching them new ways. It's not about that. It's about getting rid of the ones that are there that have ties to the Klan, other Aryan nations, the people who believe that they're superior than every race, not just blacks. One other thing I would say, every Hmong, Hispanic, Filipino, whoever is here on American citizenship and is from another country, you should be standing with the blacks. Because if they try to eradicate the blacks, believe me, your race is next. Number two, I would like to say something about Donald Trump that people are not saying. This president, no one has had more people in the history of the presidency of America that have more crooks in their cabinet that have been arrested and charged. Number one. Number two, no one has had more people in their presidency that has had more public outings, picking up prostitutes, slapping your wife in the elevator, things like that.
What do you think we need to do to change that?
As far as I'm concerned, everybody knows. Any man or woman who votes for Trump has lost their mind. And I'm not being rude, I'm being honest. Think about what this man has done to the country. He has set the country back 20 years on hatred. And accompany that with the police and other racists and other people thinking, well, if the president feels that way, then we can feel that way. Human rights, civil rights, gay rights, it's all wrong. It's about people's rights.
I'm here with big folks, excellent. We're having a discussion about black lives dying in the hands of police officers. How you feel about that?
I think that's a sad and unfortunate situation, especially if they're wearing handcuffs. I think it's a situation that could be nipped in the bud, starting with the police academy.
What do you think we gotta do to change that?
Like I said, starting within the police academy, better training, go out the old rule book, because obviously they're going by old tactics and ways that they've been doing since Rodney King, or so on and so forth. Who knows?
So you guys just watched the documentary, and I told you guys we were gonna recap on everything after it was done. And basically, I chose that demographic because those are the black men that are being killed by the police officers. And I really want you guys to dig deep and comment and say what you feel, because this topic needs to be talked about. It needs to change. We need people to speak up. And then if you don't speak up, you're part of the problem. So please subscribe, please share, please comment, please like, please tell somebody about this or whatever. This is important, and I need you guys to stand behind it 100%. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for sharing. And we'll be back with more. We're working on a lot of stuff. I really appreciate you guys really supporting the movement. Creative King Productions, we're on the move. And positivity, energy, we love that. We need that. Thank you for watching once again. Have a good night. Have a good day. Whatever. Peace.
Creative King Productions.
I think this that type of shit that you feel me? Smooth shit, right move shit. Who that, we that, point me where the weed at. Lumberjack Steve need more than a tree branch. Where the stoners, where the trappers, backpackers at. Kicking shit to them like I'm playing with a hacky sack. Mac is back, checking niggas with a backward smack. Two-step on them old school with the cabbage patch. No pappy pack, wish we could bring Pappy back. Hope Gino Blow wanna see me, she after that. Back to back 90s movie shit, action pack. Blowing cheap but can't see him, call that shit cataracts. They daring who palm open like a parachute.